when you solve the last sum by formula method, we have seen that every equation is compared with the general formula ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And then we write the values of a, b and c. As we compare x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0 with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a equal to 1. Let's see, a is equal to 1. B is equal to also 1. So here no coefficient, it is supposed to be 1. And C is minus 20. And then we write formula. But if you find the formula in numerator, there are two terms of it. Minus B is the first term, and second term, which you call determinant, but we denote by delta, has two signs, plus or minus. And that's why this will give us two numbers. Because of plus or minus, we get two numbers, two terms we get, or two roots we get. And therefore we call this delta. Now we find its value separately. Now here, if delta is perfect square, see here, perfect square, we get a perfect square delta, 81 is perfect square. When the delta is perfect square, then only we can solve the sums by factorization method. If delta is not perfect square, suppose delta is suppose 80 or 79 is not perfect square, so we cannot see that sum by factorization method. You find to solve that sum by factorization method, we cannot solve this. So we can use that time either making expression perfect square method or formula method. Now here, that's why this delta determinants what is the type of the root of this. The roots, the nature of the roots. The nature of the roots is determined by delta. If delta is greater than 0, the roots are real. If delta is equal to 0, the root, the perfect square is there. The expression you find perfect square. We will take one example. See, if delta is 0, then we will find that expression is perfect square. And if delta is less than 0, then the roots are not real. Not real means imaginary. This is not following. So keep in mind, delta is greater than 0, roots are real. Delta equal to 0, so expression is perfect square. And delta less than 0, then imaginary numbers. And one more thing, once again, that when the delta is perfect square, then only we can solve the expression, this equation, by factorization method. Now let us take one example. Exercise 2.1, 2.4, third one let us take. Three m square plus 3m minus 7 equal to 0. Right, now look at 7 and 3. They do not have factors because both are prime numbers. They do not have factors. They themselves are factors, 3 and 7. And then we get 21. Now we have to find two numbers in such a way that product is 21 and difference 2. So besides these, there are no two numbers. There are no two natural numbers. There are numbers, but no natural numbers. And therefore we cannot solve this by factorization method. Since we cannot solve this by factorization method, we have to use either perfect square method or formula method. So let's compare with ax square plus bx plus c. So here a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to minus c. So first find delta, always. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. And therefore delta is equal to b square minus 4a, a is 3, and c is minus 7. Therefore delta is equal to 4, minus minus plus 7, 4 3s are 12, 12 7s are 84. And therefore we get delta is equal to 84 plus 4, 88. So delta is not perfect square. C is not perfect square. And that's why we could not solve this factorization method. And that's why we have to adopt either factorization or either perfect square method or formula method. So here we adopted formula method. We got delta is equal to 88. Now let's write formula. X equal to minus b plus or minus root delta upon 3 minus b, but b is 2, plus or minus root 88, delta 88, so write 88 under root upon 2a, but a is 3, and therefore minus 2 plus or minus under root 88, but 88 is 4 into 22 upon 2a upon 26. Therefore, x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus. Root 4 is there, but root 4 will become 2 outside. So 2 root 22 upon 6, and therefore x is equal to. There are two terms. Minus 2 is first term, and plus or minus 2 into root 22 is second term. So both the terms have 2 common. So let us take 2 common, or minus 2 common. So in bracket 1 plus or minus, your sign will change. This will become plus and that will become minus, but again it will be same, plus or minus. Root 22 upon 2 upon 6, but 6 is 2 3s are, so this cancel, and therefore x equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 22 upon 3, and therefore x is equal to, there are two roots now, x is equal to minus 1 plus root 22 upon 3, or x equal to minus 1 minus root 22 upon 3, and therefore solution minus 1 plus root 22 upon 3, or minus 1 minus root 22 upon 3, and in this way remaining sums you have to solve. So remaining sums you solve and you complete problem set 2.4, and also you see the sums from practice set 2.5, which are the sums based on this, that is 4 methods that you solve. Thank you.